Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the invitation to speak, and I just every time want to say thank you to the great people of Unpassive, especially our great men that I see here. I see Mike Ellis, I see Uncle Bob, I see Engineer Mike, Collins, Andy Burks. You know, the list is Oliver, Vincent. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I'm trying to look, you know. They are not special more than anybody else, but they have given us the chance to flourish. You know, when your men, am I speaking English? My computer is saying I'm speaking another language. Okay.
No, we can hear
All
you
right.
5 on 5. You are very clear.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you. And then we have a leader that believes in us. Let me tell you, ladies and even gentlemen all over the world, you know, to have this forum for us to flourish. It comes from Ash. Because the very first day, going back to why we're here today, is to know and to hear. Most of the time, we don't hear what he says, to hear what he said on his 360 live. When he comes out to visit us, are we listening? Are we going back to listen? I went to listen back about 4 times. It is a good practice because at times you miss what your heart should know. The person who invited me to Unpassive, when he called me, he said, I want you to know about Ash. I want you to know that he's married. I want you to know that time he had one child. I think the other one was on the way. I can't remember. And he also said to me that Ivy, he's already a millionaire. He already has money. He already has made it in life. And he wants to help us. I just want us to remember that. Some people, we come back and we forget who he was. He was already self-made. And then he told me that his wife was an equal match with brains to him and was a partner working with him. That meant a lot to me. A woman who is a helper in any way. Are you getting me? So when we meet people, we want to know who is with them. The Bible says more are they that are with us. I saw that Mike Ellis was with him. I saw that Maddie Gamo was with him. I saw that great people were with him. I saw Dr. Bill Williams was with him. Who did you see? He had people before people joined him. I'm telling you, he had his own people. Mm-hmm. So that is credibility enough. And all those people who were with him are still with him and more than with him. Look at Mike Ellis here. I listened to his tapes over and over again. One day, my husband said to me, he says, who is that guy who is sitting in front of that, was it, I think, a bookcase? I don't know what is behind him. I said, yeah. I said, I have to listen to him every day. I listen to him. Who is with you? The OTEC pros, why do we follow Maddie and Ma? It's because they are who is with you. So that's the first thing I heard. So on Thursday, when he was speaking, I remembered why I joined Unpassive. I joined Unpassive because of that 2-minute sentence this man told me about who he was, who was with him, and where he was going. All the rest, we did not have a website or anything then. So do you remember what he said this 360? He said it many times. Who is leading you? Who are you looking for? Who are you following? Check why you are following him. Did you follow who brought you in? The person who brought you in is very important. What did the person say to you? Did the person tell you who Ash was? Did the person tell you that Ash was a family man? Did the person tell you how brilliant he was and how brilliant? Do you get me? If you don't know these things, you'll be thinking that's the reason why you'll be carried away by every wind of doctrine. When you know who he is, I will not be shaking. I cannot be shaking. It reminds me of a story. We've just come from, we all go to church, but this one is a story that cuts through all religions. There was in the days of Babylon, there were three guys who were not bowing to rumors and what people were saying. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And the Bible says that they were put in the fire. They were put in the fire. After they were put in the fire, we had the fourth man walking in there like a son of man, coming to save that man. Oh my God, I'm not going to bring all the story. The people that is us that are with Ash, do you know what they said to the king? They said, we know God is going to rescue us, but even if he doesn't rescue us, we're still going to stay with Ash. Are you an even if? Are you an even if? Bound in the fire. They are saying there's this business here, there's this to do, there's that to do, there's this problem, there's this problem. Are you an even if? Are you the nevertheless? No matter what anybody says, are you going to stand with him? Because let me tell you something, Ash is in the fire, but the fourth man, God is with him there. And let me tell you something, when they took that man out of the fire, not the smell of fire on this man. God is going to rescue Ash. There's not going to be a smell of fire. There's not going to be a smell of what he's been through. There's not going to be. So we better stand with him. In every situation, everybody has to go through a test. And this is his test. And then we are asking ourselves, are we standing with him? Or is it now that we're going to shy away from him? Are you getting me? We are not going to be doing that. And then another situation, at times we go back to the Bible, not because we want anybody to think that's all we know. We know other things. It says that the pillar of fire moved by day and moved by night. And then when it came to a place, it stood still. And then what did the people do following Moses? They all stood still. What does it mean? They said they move with a cloud. We only move with Ash. We move when he moves. We stop when he stops. Now he wants us to stop and pay attention to ourselves, pay attention to each other. That's what we're going to do. When he says we should turn a corner, then we turn a corner. We're not going to go without him. We cannot even, can you go without him? Let me ask. We cannot go without him. At this time, all that I can say is this is the time for us to look within ourselves and just improve our lives. This is the time that I'll say that let's make friendships. I just had a live or something. I didn't even know what I was going to say. I had over 40 calls, so many messages, and I've made friends with people I did not know. You can do that. Like on this, you can talk to somebody. You can change your life. You can do something in the interim whilst waiting. So at this time, just the question I'll ask at the end: are you going to be a nevertheless? Are you going to be, even if everybody goes? Am I going to be standing? Thank you.